Hi guys, do you like my colorful room? Well, this is not my room, you guys know that. Hi. So, I've been in a really bad mindset lately, so I apologize for that because it's partially probably most of the reason videos aren't getting uploaded, but the concert for him that I saw in November, it's January 1st and it's not uploaded, and I apologize. I've had a lot of issues with getting the videos off certain certain platforms to get to my computer to put them together and show you guys the wonderful time I had. JekyllCon, I'm not doing a video on. A few weeks ago, I we're trying to record this video, not this video, but for JekyllCon, and I could not because every time that I tried, I got really pissed off. We'll just say it was a bad convention. It was a bad convention. It's January 1st, and a lot of you guys know I'm a huge Him fan, and they officially disbanded yesterday, and that was really hard. The last 3 days I have felt like shit. And a lot of people are like, it's a band. Chill the fuck out. Like, there's no reason to act like this. It's a fucking band. Well, I have a very, I've always been very big on music. Like, when My Chemical Romance died, I believe that video is still on here. Or not died. When they broke up, I did a video on that. I was a lot younger, but it's kind of the same, like, circle per se. I got into Him when I was 14 years old, and I was shown the song Join Me in Death from the, I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm not gonna like sit there and compliment, but the YouTuber Eric Light, when we were dating, and that was a mess, but I learned the song. It was the summer of, I just got out of 8th grade, and we were really upset that day, and he showed me Join Me in Death, and I was like, this song is badass. So a few months later, I didn't really like pay attention to that because there wasn't really much of a need to, I don't think. How old was I in 2014? Okay, it was 2012. Okay, yeah, right. Or 2014, I was 16. Sorry. Anyway, so in November of the same year, I went to Clearwater, Florida with my family, and I had heard Right Here in My Arms. A little bit before that, I had heard Funeral of Hearts, but I had Right Here on My Arms, and I put it on my iPod, and I did not stop listening to it. I loved the video. I loved everything. Well, after that, I moved to my dad's, and I got really into Him, a lot more into Him. And, you know, listened to many, many songs, many songs. And all that. Well, moved back to my mother's. There's not a lot of context in the Him one. Like, when I moved back to my mother's at 16, very end of 2 days before I turned 17, I started buying a lot of Him stuff. I have the poster and the flag. That was probably in some of my older videos. I'm not in the same house. I haven't put them up because to me they're just too good enough. They're too good to be up on those walls. But I put them right up when I got them, and at that time those walls were fine. But I started buying like all this Him stuff. Like, I did the posters, the flag, the necklace, which I wear all the time. It's right over there actually right now. And one night I was at my grandmother's. It was around August, and I believe it was August of me being 17. I was at my grandmother's babysitting, or not babysitting, pet sitting for her and my aunt, their animals, and looking around on eBay, and I found 8 Him CDs, used, not new by any means, for about $40. And it was Razor Blade Romance, Dark Light was on there. I've got to remember what all of them were on there, and I know all of them just coming from like all of it. But basically, the only 2 that were not on there were Screamworks and Tears on Tape. But I did, instead of getting those, there was 8 CDs, but the two that were like not basically were not basic studio albums were Uneasy Listening Volume 1, I believe. It may be Volume 2. I think it's Volume 1 though. And what was the other one? There was another one. I don't remember which one it was, because I just, it's at my house. I know exactly where they are. They're in my little box of CDs. But anyway, when I got them, some of the cases they were in were all fairly, they were used. Some of them had cracks in them. Some of them were completely broke off. The I don't know what it's called. The little not pamphlet, but the little book that's got the lyrics and stuff in it. That's like, here's the case. It's usually like in the front of the case. Some of them were torn. Some of them had wet spots. The CDs themselves were not scratched. They were very playable, and I played them regularly. But that's when it got good. When I was in Florida, I believe a few months before that, I found the demos for a bunch of their songs, and I believe it was all Razor Blade Romance songs, and the album was called Slippery When Dead, and I fell in love. Like, I will probably burn all those songs on a CD because they are so good. Sorry, I'm really fucking thirsty, and I just woke up. I woke up, excuse me. But anyway, I was in Florida, and every time I go to Florida, I always listen to Slippery When Dead. It was... Resurrection is definitely my favorite song by them, and it has been for a while. I love every fucking version of that song you could find. Live, Slippery When Dead, there's a remix of it. And I love the original. The original is always good. But the Slippery When Dead cover is versus the lovely, not high-pitched, but normal, the normal version that was released on Razor Blade Romance versus the one that was on Slippery When Dead there's a there's a difference, and it's very beautiful. But what else happened after that? I had bought all kinds of Him crap. But March 5th of 2017, I was going to see the Phantom of the Opera at the Fox Theater with my family, and I'm in a Cracker Barrel. And I get on Facebook, and I see Him had broken up, and I'm just over there like, don't cry. And I'm like sobbing in the car. Between my mother and my grandmother, I'm just sobbing. And they're like, what is wrong? And I'm like, Him broke up. So I was upset about that. I was very upset about that. Because it seems to be like every band that I truly love, I love mostly everything by them, breaks up. My Chemical Romance did it, now Him's doing it, and I'm just kind of like, why can't I just really bad bands? Is it snowing? I think it's snowing. Anyway, sorry, I'm looking out the window because it's pretty out, but I think it might be snowing. But anyway, so I had dealt with that. I was talking about something completely different. I don't even remember what it was. but I had pretty much like just, you know, dealt with it and just moved along with it. And in November, I saw them and I waited 6 years to see them live. And Villa Vallo acknowledged me, and life was good. That was the only thing I wanted for my 20th birthday was the Him concert tickets. A few months later, I think I know what I was talking about. Back when they said they broke up, they said, you know, tickets will be at a later date. Well, I finally find that they put them out 3 months later, and I jumped and I bought mine in a pre-sale. I was crying, looking around for. At first, they were only taking the city cards. I don't know. That's MasterCard. American Express. I don't know. I don't have a credit card, so. But I took the chance and somehow found one of my friends, or on my Facebook, one of my friends put out, oh, hey, here's a code for pre-sale. And I ran as fast as I could to the site. It was Ticketmaster, I believe. I think it redirected me to Ticketmaster. But I bought the ticket. But anyway, so I see them in Atlanta. I got to see some friends that I made at the Apocalyptica concert, which was very good because it was extremely good to see them. But that concert, he acknowledged me right before the encore, and it was right before Funeral of Hearts, or after Funeral of Hearts and before Rebel Yell, I believe. But that was all I wanted in life. And he called me, he said, I love you too, baby. But I'm a screaming mess. You guys know this. You guys know when I go to concerts, I'm obnoxiously loud and screaming. He said, I love you too, baby. But I'd love you more if you'd stop screaming. I still kept continuing to scream. When he did that, I just melted into a pile of goo. Somebody actually got that on camera, and I have it, and I will put it in. I want to do it in the Him video. I wanted to release the Him concert video since it was their last day, but the 30th, I didn't necessarily forget that they were disbanding, but I kind of like, it was always in my mind, but I sort of pushed it to the back. And I looked over on the 30th, and while my grandmother and my niece were playing poker, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, that's tomorrow. So I was like, okay, I'm upset now. And on the way home that night, I cried for probably like an hour and a half. I cried on the way home because I was like, you know, these songs mean so much to me. Like, Wings of a Butterfly is my least favorite Him song. I love the song. I love it with all my heart. I love it more than most songs. But it is my least favorite Him song. Like, I'm Not Okay is my least favorite My Chemical Romance song. So, I'm talking really loud. But, I sat there and I was like, you know, this is my least favorite song, but every word in it still means the world to me. And I cried, and I was just like, I don't want them to break up. I just don't want them to break up. Like, I just don't want them to break up. Because I've relied on him a lot. Musically. Like, I am very, like, music was my thing. Music is my thing. It's not was, it is my thing. And it helped with My Chemical Romance because I could lean back and have something there. I have nothing there. There's a few bands I like. But there's not like there's not a band that says, bitch, I got you. So. But anyway. So, yesterday, I was really bummed out. Like, I've been in a really bad mood the last 3 days. But some of that I think I can explain myself. But I'm gonna try to speed this up because this video is already at like 15 minutes, but I mean, I'm pretty much already just anyway. Continue, holy night, Jesus. But I've been really upset, and I sat in a restaurant last night, and I was just like, I kept watching the time at 11 o'clock. I just kept watching the time go down, and I'm like, this is fucking it. This is it. I have to now I have to start all the way over, and this is gonna hurt. And they just continued to count down, and the restaurant we were at did a countdown, and I just hear 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And while they're doing that, like I just feel my heart just shattering, and I'm just like, it's over. It's over. And I want to cry right now thinking about this, actually. But when I had nothing, I guess I've told people, when I had nothing, I had him. And it's really sad that it's over, but the one thing that I learned from the My Chemical Romance breakup was, yes, it's over. But it did happen. And it's not like all the music will be recalled and it'll just disappear. You know, we still have the music. Like, it'll still be there. There won't be anything new from him as of right now. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to go in a different direction and do their thing. And that's fine, you know. That's fine. But it really sucks to me. But again, you know, like, I know I've got the music, so I'm taking it very hard. I'm taking it very hard because I was a Him fan for 6 years. I still am a Him fan. I still say Him's my favorite band. But like when My Chemical Romance broke up, I didn't do that. I think this is gonna be close to a 20-minute video. Holy shit. It's fine. But when My Chemical Romance broke up, that was my first band breakup. I was 15 years old. I really didn't know how to handle that, and was I 15? Yeah, 2013. I was 15. So I had liked him, or I had 6 years. I liked My Chemical Romance for about 6 years. Yeah, that's really sad. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, 6 years. So I guess at the 6 year mark, all the bands just break up for me. But I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence. I don't know. But I guess now I'm gonna try to find another living band. But the thing like him is him became my Chemical Romance. It became my, you know, oh, I had a hard day at work, listen to him. Oh, I had a bad day, listen to him. Oh, I had a breakup, listen to him. Oh, I'm happy, listen to him. And I am extremely grateful that I got to listen to them and know them as a band and learn about them. And, you know, with My Chemical Romance, I tried to see them. I tried to see them so many times, but I couldn't. Now that, you know, I saw him, I saw my favorite band in concert, and at first I was like, this is gonna be great, and then I see them walk out on stage and I'm like, ah! And it was just fantastic. But this morning I got on Facebook and I see where the official Him page changed their name to Heartagram, and I sat there and I was like, fuck. And that really hurt my heart. But these things unfortunately do happen. But I think that's about it. If you have any questions about him stuff, I will be more than happy to answer them. But I do have a surprise coming up very soon for you guys. And I'm gonna try to get out more videos. It's just where I live, the internet is just shit. But anyway, so I'm gonna go because I'm gonna try to go get in a better mood and all that. But I love you guys very, very, very much. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and a very good New Year or whatever December holidays that you do celebrate. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys later, okay?